Good morning, everyone. Guess what? I have the day off. So guess what? We're gonna stream some Avernum. Last time we fought a creepy vampire and a load of bears. And following fighting the vampire and a lot of bears, we came to this area where there were some scouts outside who seemed a bit aggressive because we had non-humans in our party. So you know what that means. We're gonna rob from them. Like we do with every town that we visit. These people deserve it. Right. Oh. Although saying that, these guys seem okay. They seem okay. Right, do you have any secrets around here? It's a very tight corner there, isn't it? What does the sign say? Humans, keep out. Wait, humans keep out? What? Why would the humans keep out? And also, look at that secret. Boop. This room is suspiciously empty. There is only a bare, neatly swept floor and a small wooden box in the corner. You open the chest and find it completely empty except for a few crumbs. Very odd. When you close the box, you hear a strange, high-pitched giggling behind you. You turn, but as you do, you start feeling very groggy. As you stumble and lurch about, the gremlins emerge from their magical concealment. They look hungry. So do their pets. Okay. Okay. Let's get some icy rain up in here. Right, how do you feel about that? You bastards. Gremlin wine, though. When you open the chest again, you find that the illusion of emptiness has faded. Inside, you find torn clothes, ruined gloves and shoes, and other sad remnants of the gremlin's prior victims. You also find a satchel. Inside it, you find some antique scrolls of great interest. Oh. Advanced knowledge of mass healing. Does she have mass healing? I'm gonna guess no. I have heal. Mass healing, I do. Benefits all nearby allies. That'll be really helpful, actually. I wonder if that's... I didn't have it before, but because we've just learned that. Oh, I don't know. I pay no fucking attention. Right, I don't think there was any talkable people out here, was there? Talkable people. Yes, correct. Woof. Right, what's this place? Squiggus Courier Guild. Hello. This woman has soft clothes, soft hands, and a calculating gaze. She was doing a bit of accounting, but when you enter her office, she sets down her pen. Welcome, traveller. I'm Shirley. Are you looking for work? What business are you in? I'm a merchant. I look after the trading in this area. Her calm, implacable, business-like demeanour is somewhat intimidating after so many months wandering in the wild. Can you make a living as a merchant way out here? Why yes, trading up and down this coast has been increasing at a highly profitable rate. The herbs that grow here don't grow anywhere else. Our products are valuable in Avernum and beyond. Are you interested? How does it work? Couriers can get goods down south, bring them here and sell them. They can then purchase the herbs we produce, take them down to Libris and sell them. Quick, easy, safe, profitable. Who could ask for more? I've brought you some clothes. I get 300 coins. She relieves you of the bulky bundles of clothing, paying you 75. How much did I pay? Like 55? Something like that. Be sure to purchase some herbs so you don't waste the trip back. I'd like to sell to you. Oh good, we need quality, hardy clothing. Have anything of that? You don't? Oh. Okay, I don't need anything. She nods and picks up a pen. Thanks for dropping by. But I do have some fine herbs. Where did they come from? That gold necklace I can throw away. Iron halberd I can throw away. Mica band. And the warmth ring, I'm not sure. I have 2 mica bands now. One of them can probably get thrown, can't it? Speed potion I think goes to you. We have a lovely flower, blessed belt, which is just 6%. What belts is everyone else using? Adds dex. Studded belt is 4%. Studded belt 4%. Give that to him. Toss that away. Marvelous. Thanks, lady. Voltog's Crystal Works. A mage sits behind the counter. He's polishing a dark crystal to a fine reflective finish. I am Voltog. Welcome to my shop. What sort of shop is this? I collect and prepare crystals. It's an ideal place for it. You can purchase crystals here. What sort of things can I buy? Crystals and herbs are the main products out here. You can get herbs next door. There is not much else. This is not a developed area. Do you know anything about the herbs for sale next door? They're not alchemical herbs. People all over the Empire pay money for them so that they can be put on their food. Out here in the woods, they grow very well. They are also not too dangerous to gather. As long as we leave the trees alone, the gremlins don't mind. I have another question. Can I take any of these stones off your hands? Oh, that's just a buy. Ugh. Ugh. I don't need anything. I am, however, going to rob you blind. Maybe. I will maybe rob you blind. What have we got in here? Wisdom crystal. Oh, marvelous. And a flawless crystal, even marvelouser. Smash some knowledge into this guy. Right, we're like the lockpickiest lockpicks. There's no buildings around there, so into this one we go. Hello, guard. Just gonna take anything you don't want, if that's okay with you. Wonderful. Oh, hi, chef. I'd like to sell all of my shit, please. You receive 4,000 coins. Amazing. Thanks, I don't need anything else. What I will do is take those things and throw this stick on the floor in your shop. Ha! How does that make you feel, Chef? How does it make you feel? Okay, very nice. Why is there a dire wolf in here? And you, before we forget, give us the curse, please. Doom, doom, doo doo doo, doo doo doo, doo 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 doo. Speed burst. Okay, wonderful. Well, that's this town done. Off we pop. And where were we? So I think we said we were going to explore around here and then like cut across to Sharamik over there. As you march through the dense unexplored forests of Eastern Valorim, you see signs of intelligent life. In fact, you hear it too. Someone is singing nearby, and you see a campfire through the trees. You plunge into the woods, searching for the source of the lights and the singing. However, you don't reach it. The flames seem to recede into the woods ahead of you. Suddenly, the light and music disappear, and you find yourself lost in a dark forest. Oh. Bones crunch underfoot, an icy breeze blows through this eerie dark forest. You look around and see shadowy shapes in the distance, circling and pacing you. You are being stalked. You have managed to escape their notice. Do you wish to simply avoid them? No, because I want to know what they are. They're gremlins. Take the gremlin wine. You can take the skin. The path ends at a very unusual tree. In its bloom, but instead of fruits or flowers, the branches are laden with beautiful emeralds. There are hundreds of them. They're for the picking. Yeah, I'll take it. You start to pick up some of the gems. You notice that the others start to disappear. You only grab a handful of them before the rest are gone. You turn back and find the trees have sacred protectors. Do you wish to avoid them? Yeah. Sorry for taking all of your emeralds. As you march through, approach and investigate, you plunge through, blah blah blah. I think I've already been there, right? Yeah. Can I... I was going to say, I just want to leave. I found an ensnaring wand, guys. I'm so powerful. Right, I've been to there. Some happy sheep are grazing here. What's this town? This is Lenus. Sounds like my girlfriend's name. You have a scarecrow. Interesting. The townsman says goodbye, which seems ominous. Goodbye. She also says goodbye. Why do you all say goodbye? What's your problem? Nothing of interest anywhere? No? There is a sheep. The sheep says bar. Right, what's this place? Move sheep. It says keep out. Save. In we go. You enter a dirty, debris-strewn building with thick stone walls and heavy doors. The floor is coated with dust. Okay. And there is a skull in the cupboard. Hello, Carmine. Why do you live in such secluded isolation, Carmine? See if we can just nick. Apparently you don't want your bar of iron, that's fine, I'll take it. You meet a slightly deranged man. He stands hunched over his anvil with a hammer in one hand and a pair of tongs in the other. At first, he refuses to acknowledge your presence. There is a long, awkward silence. Finally, he grumbles, "I'm Carmine. You're trespassing. This better be good. Do you have a free moment to speak with me?" He snarls. "I bet you come to purchase weapons, huh?" Yes. Well, forget it. I don't make stuff much anymore. I'm just too good. I'm just too good. My skills are wasted. You have great confidence in your skills. Oh, I can see a little bit of healthy pride is alien to you. Well, I stay out here and plan, and I'm proud of it. Plan what? I plan the truly great weapon I'm going to make. The problem is, I need truly great material. What if I brought some good metal? I long for a challenge. I'm desperate for it. If you ever find a piece of truly unusual, exceptional metal, bring it to me. I'll make you a sword. A truly great sword. I only ask 1,000 coins for labor. Do I have any metal you could use? You show Carmine the metal in your possession. He grows angry. Where's the metal I need? How am I supposed to display the full extent of my talents? Using only your pathetic dross. I do not sully myself by touching inferior products. Get out of my sight. I wonder if he wants the uranium that we found. You meet an aging woman with curly hair and a winning smile. She doesn't seem to mind your intrusion. I'm Laverne. Welcome to my little inn. How are you? What do you do here? Oh, not much. I run a little boarding house here for people who are in town for a bit. You can have a room for the night for only 5 coins. Been busy? Nah, don't get many visitors out here. Only the odd types who want to see Carmine. Who's Carmine? Oh, he's a blacksmith, but a touchy fella. His doors are locked and he won't see anybody. Real odd and eccentric and stuff. But the people who come through say he's the best. Go figure. Safe journey back to civilization then. I would love to steal your stuff if I'm allowed to. I can't. Okay. Okay, Laverne. I don't have the key and it's too complicated to be picked. Lennis B&B. What? How is this so? I'm master lockpick. She apparently doesn't mind me just coming in and stealing all of her stuff. Imagine like just living your life, you know, you're quite happily just la 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 la, and then someone comes in and takes all of your shoes. Hello child, excuse me. Yes. That's everything in this town. Marvelous, time to move on. Let's head up to the coast. Can we... That's too far for us to fly. An icy, fast-flowing river emerges from the mountains above. A winding, rocky path leads up along the riverbank. Down, down, down by the river. This roaring river emerges from a natural tunnel. The water is fresh snowmelt. It's icy cold and incredibly refreshing. So that is where I came out from, actually. So that should be... I'm pretty sure I've explored everywhere. So let's hop down here and see where this leads to. Makes sense, right? Okay, right. Okay, where are we? So we're currently here, which will take us... So I've done all that, so I guess it makes sense to head over to Sharamik now, right? Those emeralds can... piss off. Right, what is the point of being here? There has to be a reason to come here, right? Is the only thing I can think. I mean, we could just fly over here, right? And then from here we can fly down here and see what's in here. A recent heavy rain caused a large landslide. A thin layer of mud covers all of the broken rock and rubble. A recently exposed shard of crystal protrudes from the mud. Take it. Wisdom crystal! That can be for you. Wait, what? Why can't you use it? Is it because I'm in map mode? Find a healing elixir. Where's that? Gidrick. I've definitely already explored Gidrick. This human, you think, body has been lying here for many years. The bones are dry and bleached, the clothes have rotted away, and there's only chunks of rust where his weapons were. All that's left are a pair of gloves. Amazingly, they still look like new. Momentum gauntlets. Well, well. Quick action, lethal blow. 8% armor. I mean, yes. And then iron bracers, you already have. Iron bracers. Oh, you've got +3 to magical damage, and you've got energy resistance and evade attacks. I don't know, pass. Pass, I'll think about it. This secluded valley is home to a number of nasty ravenous lizards. Sensing easy prey, they decide to gang up on you. Do you wish to avoid their notice? Yep. Fucking idiots. Oh, we could have just flown up from here. Why didn't we think of that? I'm so stupid. In these isolated hills you find a small mine. Someone dug into the rock face then abandoned it. At the end of a shaft you receive an unexpected stroke of good luck. A recent mudslide has exposed a vein of shining metal. It's waiting for someone like you to dig it out. Tickets. You fill your pack with as much of the ore as you can carry. Pretty much playing out the vein. This won't make you rich enough to retire, but the stuff is valuable enough to justify the efforts. Nice. Fine steel, baby. Right. So it makes sense, in my opinion. So we've done all of this. We've explored here. It makes sense for me to come across. So that might actually just be a little nub of land. Unless that's the nub of land that we're currently on. Okay, that's just where we currently are. So if we fly up over here, and then we see where like this brings us, for example, a fairly new paved stone footpath leads up into this valley. It is lined with obelisks, all with strange writing on them. These are placed at regular 100-foot intervals. There are lots of them. There is a band of troglodytes camped on the pathway ahead. They're roasting meat on sticks over a large bonfire. The meat is charred. When the troglos see you, they're concerned. Troglodytes are not mindless creatures. They don't look like they want to fight you. They're all keeping their hands near their weapons though. If you want to keep going, you'll have to fight. Okay? When you scream and charge, the troglos jump up, ready to fight. Then, they look at you closely, then they recognize you. Word of your exploits has reached even here. They run. Oh, nice. Right, now can you use your wisdom crystal? You can. Marvellous. Let's keep going with that. There we go. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. You're at the west end of a massive tunnel. Lining the sides of the gallery, you see statues of troglodytes. Not the regular twisted hunched troglos. They stand upright, tall and distinguished, and each has the name of a great troglo hero at the base. Paths slope upwards at the far east end of the cave. Oddly, there aren't any troglos in sight. It's quiet. Too quiet. Looks like a cemetery of some sort. hello, basilisks. Why? Why do you even bother? Why do you even bother? An ash longbow is not as good. It's not as good. It's what you currently have. Wand of Death. I will take it. I will try to decipher the book. Advanced knowledge of Pool of Corruption. Well, well, why do the Troglodytes have a Pool of Corruption spell, huh? And also, where is everybody? Hello. Alright, if you come over here and you can do your Lightning of Doom. Yep, and then you can come over here and just smite this guy. Cool. Let's nick all of their stuff, as always. These wee ones lost in human raid. They eat raw flesh in Azath-Ko. Azath-Ko. Piles of troglodyte bones and skulls have been flung carelessly into this cavern. Many troglos have come here to repeatedly expectorate and throw garbage on them. It's pretty gross. The sign says cowards. Here are they lost in the slaying of the Triple Sharamic Patrol. Their bravery was awesome. They ride in Azath-Ko. A gold ring. You hear war horns echoing from the entrance to the west. A group of elite troglodytes have followed you into their temple. They have come to destroy the defilers, i.e. you. Have they? Charge! Ow. Ow. Down you go. Well, all I will say is they tried. They tried. Oh, hello, more troglodytes. I will walk 7 and throw a javelin at Troglodyte Lord. Right, you killed a shaman. That's quite important. You walk over here and do lightning. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening. Clover boots, +3 to luck. You're can't change armor when a foe is nearby. There are foes nearby. Hello. Energy elixir, very, very nice. Right. So I guess let's go see what's in here. A bucket, marvellous. Then we might as well explore some of these other areas. I think we established that the Troglodytes are probably the next plague, right? And if that's the case, then we're probably doing a good thing by storming this temple and killing them all. Right, who do we have in here? Oh, miss. Yeah, son of a biscuit. You're going to be able to see him from there. Yeah, just. What have we got? Gold necklace, cloak, and a load of shit to sell. Golska and Porlock lost in the sacking of Angel's Rest. We don't know where Angel's Rest is, though. I don't think we've been there yet. Or maybe we have. Who really knows anymore? These troglodytes, these town names, my memory. Avra, Gris, Great Mothers. Kiza, Supras, Tillig, Kazis, Altar Shapers. What do we have in here? A Diaga. Some wine. Some meat. Otherwise, it feels a little bit pointless, doesn't it? Nothing in here. The sign says only followers of Elhiok, the true leader, may pass. Right. You notice that one of the statues depicts a slith, not a troglodyte. You're surprised to find that the slith spear it's holding in its stone hands is real. I will take it. To sell. Okay, so I can go up one of two entrances. They both lead to the same place. At the top of this ramp you find another huge hall. This cavern is a little bit smaller than the one below and much more interesting. To the east you see a massive altar. It's an enormous slab of carved basalt, 10 feet wide and 5 feet high, putting off heat and energy that you can feel from here. This is where the troglodytes come to be blessed and energized before going off to kill humans. I see. I see. I don't think anyone saw me. Chambers of the Shamans. They've got towels and pillows though. Like, they're not completely disgusting. What does that do? Enduring shield. Lasts a long time. How long's a long time? Because I'm exploring right now. Okay, hello, shaman. I kill you. We got Garvus. What do we think Garvus's deal is? One of the troglodyte warriors turns from the mighty altar and faces you. He is glowing slightly, charged with the power of the stone. I'm Garvus, Kazi of the Troglodytes. Glorious Elhiok has given us our command. Destroy the lesser people. Who is Elhiok? The last of the true leaders of the Troglodytes. The one who will defeat those who would make us weak. The one who will bring us holy victory. Garvus raises his hand and lets it drop. It is time. Ow. Power shots, please. Let's just take a step away. You're a bit of a pushover, Garvus. Oh. Where did you come from? What did you have? Starlight Greaves. Plus 8% chance to healing. Maybe they're good for you instead of the Greaves. But only when you've already got two things that encumber you. So we need to level you up a bit more before you can use those. Okay. Oh. Oh, some wargs. You stand before an enormous black altar, an enormous slab of stone radiating heat. It is surrounded by dozens of kneeling paths. You feel the constant pressing urge to kneel before it. Okay? Troglodyte altars are made to bless those who kneel before them. It is how troglodytes are strengthened before they go into combat. When you kneel, the altar starts to fill you with energy. However, while you feel exhilarated and blessed, a dark feeling begins to reside in your soul. The altar realizes that you don't belong here, and it touches you with darkness. I gained an item, Dread Curse. Don't I already have that, though? I don't. You've been afflicted with a horrible curse. It will make everything you do slightly less effective. It will take powerful magic to remove such a curse. Okay. Well... I don't want to do it again. I will, however, take your begging bowls. We do have, however, I wonder if this will work, the Scroll of Sanctification. Butcha! The altar contains a massive amount of energy, enough to make you doubt your ability to disrupt it. However, this amount of power is very difficult to keep in balance. You perform the ritual and watch satisfied as the altar explodes. When the flames clear, however, the altar is still there. You are alarmed until you realize that, while the stone is intact, its unholy energy has almost entirely dissipated. Unfortunately, before losing its power, the altar activated its defenses. Do I still have my Dread Curse? I do. Oh well. Imps are pushovers. I think we're okay here. Right, you shoot you. And... I don't even get experience for killing these things anymore. Wow. Good job, Scaly Imp. What's this? Nothing. Okay, was there anywhere else to go? There was not. Just this door. Hello? Robes, incense, robes, candles, boots, incense, boots, and a hound skin cloak. 7%. That's 4% with cold resist. That is 5%. Let's give it to you then. Well, alrighty then. That is just skulls. Okay. I think we're done here. Not too sure where here was. We accidentally came here. Hopefully someone has a quest that's like, please kill all those people. And I could be like, yeah, bro, I've already done it. A recent rock slide has left a massive unstable pile of fresh scree here. As you pass by, you have a real stroke of luck. One of the bits of stone catches the light oddly. Take it. I receive Crystal Sniper. What? Gain Sniper. Okay, well that's obviously for you. But I can't go any further. Can I fly up here? No. Okay, they did. There are a lot of troglodytes around here, actually. Where are we? We are... Troglo Temple. There's like some sort of cave up there. I think let's talk to the people of this town first. You enter the city of Angel's Rest. The cracked walls and nervous guards mark this small town as a primary target of troglodyte attacks. The smell of sulfur hangs in the air. Okay. I'm just going to come and do a perimeter walk. I'm definitely not going to try and steal things that you've left outside the walls. Promise. So there was nothing here. Let's see if there's anyone interesting worth talking to on the outskirts. Or the outside, really. You looked interesting. You, Masok. You meet a grim, squat halberdier of the Empire Army. He is completely uninterested in speaking with you. I'm Masok, what do you want? The words come out as a low, resentful grunt. What sort of work are you engaged in currently? I'm a soldier. A noble profession. Yeah, and that's all. He turns away. What an uninteresting conversation. No, I just said you looked interesting to talk to. Dick. Oh, Kalik. Go, Gully. Townsman, good day. Shapur. You meet a haggard woman with long dark hair. She wears the robes of a priest over her armor. The cloth and the breastplate both show the scars of recent combat. She nods to you cordially, one warrior to another. I am Empire War Priestess Shapur. Looks like you've seen quite a bit of combat. She pats a massive mace hanging at her belt. I help in the constant battle against the Troglos. 'Tis a chore, but I have my faith to preserve me. What do you think of the Troglodytes? They're vicious and endless foes, but I am preserved by my prayers. Which faith do you follow? I am one of the Anima. I sustain myself through holy power, without using the dark works of magic. I have advice to give you if you'll accept it. I will gladly accept your advice. I've heard Mayor Knight of Sharamik was looking for some natural-born victims to go on to go on a quest to the castle of the Troglos. He's trying to become a bit of a local despot, but the mission may be of interest to you. An Empire War Priestess. I follow the beliefs of the Anima. Our leader, Ahana, bid me to lend my arm and wits to serve the Empire, to show my faith is of no threat to them, so I follow the Empress. They have quarantined Valorim, and they don't hear our cries, but I help them still. I am loyal. What do you know about the Empress? Empress Prazak is the daughter of Hawthorne, who the Avernites so foully assassinated. She is wise and strong. I hope the Empire returns to us, so I may serve her better. I wish I knew what she was like. I wish I could meet someone who had met her. Do you know where she lives? Last rumour I heard, she was in Blackcrag Fortress. It's at the north end of Valorim. It's impossible to get into, though. Completely sealed. Can you teach me priestly rituals? No, I am a warrior, not a teacher. Can you heal us? What? Me? A war priestess? A mere chirurgeon and leechmonger? Bah! Leave me. I mean... rude? Right, what do we got? Adrian's in. I received no response from the elite warrior. If that is your real name. A young, radiant woman works behind the bar. She moves like a sylph, almost floating off the ground. The meat she's serving smells so good that it makes you feel a little fuzzy. She smiles. I'm Adrienne. May I help you? What can I buy? Oh, well you're in luck. Our best room is available. Only 8 coins. Better, we have some of our wonderfully locally made mead. A mere 10 coins for a round. Any place an adventurer can get work around here? I'd go look around Sharamik. I know they're always looking for adventurers there, but be careful. They can be, well, intolerant types. What do you mean? They don't like Nephilim there, or anywhere north of here. Sharamik might not give you much trouble, but up north could be a problem for you. Just a friendly warning. Not a problem, excuse me. She gives you a smile and helps another customer. So, okay, as I go further north, I might have shot myself in the foot having a party with a Nephilim and a Slith. But never mind. Never mind. "15 ways to kill, a couple of guards, that just opens and closes the gates. See her, private research. You enter the ruins of a sage's home. Someone broke in and closed and locked the doors behind them. It's a ruin and smells like rotting meat and unwashed bodies. Well, this doesn't look good, does it? Oh, Troglodytes. Charge? Then you can probably stand. Just shoot him, why not? Lightning them! That didn't do quite as much as I wanted. So how about gust of air them? Ow. Right then, what happened in here, huh? Couple of group heal spells, not bad, not bad. They're just some lowly guards. Tinker! I would like to sell all of my shit, please. I've got 10,000 coins again. I am at least slowly building back up my money after all of that expenditure. You're just some guards. This leads to the barracks. Which has nothing particularly exciting. You also aren't exciting. The weaponsmith. gonna guess you don't do anything. Nope. The armor smith also doesn't do anything. Okay, so they said go to Sharamik. Everybody wants us to go to Sharamik. Which is over here. But I could, first things first, come over here, right? Farther up the mountain to the north, you can see the twisted stone spires of Castle Troglo. It is the massive fortress of the Troglodyte army. In between you and it is a Troglodyte guard post. Dozens of the creatures, heavily armed, crouched behind a stone barrier. They're watching you for now, waiting to see what you'll do. Interesting. The savage creatures outnumber you, but they're waiting for something. They watch you carefully, as if they're waiting for you to take some action. Approach. The Troglodytes have a quick, spirited, monosyllabic discussion. They seem to be arguing about whether they should attack. They are waiting for some sort of symbol, and they don't get it. Finally, they decide to take the more violent option. Oopsie. I don't know how many of these this might actually get if it goes through windows and shit. You can't reach the target. What do you mean? Let's sort of blast it there, see what happens. Not a lot. Right, everybody cluster up. That is lovely. Let's get you dead. You get... you dead. Then you can sort of walk up here and get... you dead. Okay, lovely. Did you see that secret? You stumble into a troglodyte ambush. The hunchbacked monsters emerge from concealed holes in the ground. Oh, you're all clustered together. That is not good news for you. Okay, it's just another way to get into here. If we didn't want to fight our way through the main gate, I guess. Good to know. Let's do a bit of a recce around the outside. Hello. You need to stop missing with your javelins, young man. You're not doing yourself any favors. You walk through the massive gates of the castle Troglo. You feel the eyes of many guards upon you. When you reach the huge portals, an unseen guard shouts, "Are you the diplomats? Do you have the papers?" There is silence. Clearly someone is waiting for a response. You certainly don't have whatever papers they are talking about. When you say you don't have the papers, the response is a gout of magical fire. It flies across the corridor, blocking it. You run out, just barely avoiding being crisped. The Troglodytes don't plan to let you into their fortress. Can we do like a save and then try and fake it? Try to fake it. Show us the papers then, the voice barks. You hold up a piece of paper with writing on it, hoping the Troglos can't read. No luck. You hear a spell of being cast, flames fly into the entry hall. You run out just quickly enough to save your lives. Okay, so I actually can't do anything here currently. Okay, so let's head down here. Papers. We're trying to be diplomatic with the Troglodytes. Interesting. Interesting. Very, very interesting. What's this guard post? There are a few guards in this tower watching to the east. If they see a Troglo, they will light a signal fire and run like mad. They don't know you, and they don't want to talk to you. Charming. Several farms are clustered here, enjoying the protection of a circular stone wall. Empire soldiers, ever alert, have been stationed here to protect Sharamik's food source. You approach, but since they don't recognize you, they don't let you in. Okay, so this, I'm guessing, is Sharamik then. Let's head in. It's looking like a big city. Let's do our usual patrol of the outskirts first. Sloane. You meet one of the Empire's archers. Empire archers are famously well trained and lethal, and this one is no exception. He's also depressed. "I'm Sloane," he says. He doesn't look too pleased to have company. "How are you?" Wait a minute, I don't have to talk to you. I have enough problems." "Tell me about them." "Hey, even if I wanted to talk to you, which I don't, these days it's not too smart being seen talking to Avernites, so buzz off." "How do you know I'm from Avernum?" "You would stick out in any crowd. Everyone knows there's Avernites about, and everyone knows about you in particular. If the Empire ever sent representatives down here anymore, you'd be arrested for sure. But for now, I don't want to be seen talking to you. It's not safe. Good day." Well. I never. Can you believe that? Can you believe he's so rude to me? There is a group of guards based in Sharamik patrolling this stretch of road. When you get close to them, they stop and warn you that a lot of Troglodytes have a fort to the northeast. Don't go up there, the captain says. They'll stab and burn you, take your stuff and eat you. Seen it happen lots of times, so watch out. Okay. You enter the desert city of Sharamik. It is a grim place. Through the gates ahead, you see people walk quickly by, careful not to look anyone in the eye. Signs of troglodyte attacks are everywhere. The city walls are crumbling under the constant barrage of their assaults. Guards peer at you through arrow slits. When they see who you are, they go from cold and mistrustful to outright hostile. They're prepared to attack you outright. As you size each other up, a captain quickly runs up and whispers something to them. Whatever was said, it was in your favour. Grumbling, the guards lower their bows. One of them mumbles, "We've heard of you. You can enter. Welcome to Sharamik. Watch yourself." The gates open. The townspeople passing by inside give you quick, furtive glances as they pass. Welcome to Sharamik. Hi, everyone. Spraggin's magical consultation. Among the dull bureaucratic records on the shelves, you find a bone scroll tube. The words magical scroll are clearly written on the side. I dig it! Power lash? The fuck is a power lash? Well, it's better than a kick in the balls, isn't it? You've discovered a fairly new, carefully written spellbook. There's a nice chair in front of the book so that you can study in comfort. I will study. You read the tome and find laid out in plain and concise manner the instructions for casting the spell Dispel Barrier. Very useful. I gain basic knowledge of Dispel Barrier. But I already had it. I already had it. There is a way to, like... Yeah, there. Dispel Barrier 2. Okay, that did fuck all for me. It did fuck all. The door is locked, you don't have the key, and the lock is too complicated to be picked. Balls. Sharamik is the centre for a very wide range of military operations. It is thus inevitable that large piles of paperwork are generated here. It's all stored in this room where it decays and is eventually forgotten. This door is covered with very powerful magical runes. Even if you could get it open, you have a strong suspicion that all manner of alarms would stand out. You back away. Oh, that literally just leads to... This podium is stacked with old ledgers. You poke through them, but you don't find anything interesting. Who's this? Mayor Knight. I've been told to speak to you, Mayor Knight. This man watches you from behind his desk. His clothes are very ostentatious, and his mare's sash is made of thick purple velvet. His eyes are cold and emotionless. He raises a hand and runs a finger along his gold circlet. I am Mayor Knight. I control Sharamik. I lead us on the safe path. This is my office, outsider. We do not welcome strangers here. This is a time of war. You will need to behave and make yourself useful. Mayor Bernathy told me to come and see you. Mayor Knight is skeptical, so you tell the tale of your adventures on the Isle of Begail. I let you into my city because I heard rumours of you. Perhaps some of those rumours are true. I will spare you some of my precious time. Sharamik is under vicious assault. I hate to admit it to an outsider, but we need help. How fares Sharamik? He looks somber. Well, it's complicated, but at the heart of it, I'm trying to maintain control. Why is control so difficult? Attacks come at us from all sides. The Empire has abandoned us. I guide my people upon the only safe path left to us. Who is attacking you? We have foes both outside and inside. The Troglodytes come at us from without, and subversives cause rot from within. What subversives? He looks disturbed. I'm afraid you are not authorized to have that information. My apologies. What sort of help are you expecting from the Empire? The Empire has not sent us guidance, supplies, or reinforcements for months and months. We have to look after ourselves. They have shut us off since the disaster at Tinraya. What is the safe path? Control. The Empire rules our world through control, and we can keep Carnold Province safe through control. Our discipline will help us defeat the Troglos. In fact, that is why you were allowed to enter Sharamik. So, if I hadn't fought monsters down south, we would not be here. Essentially, word is spread of the Pale Travellers who helped end a plague of monsters to the south. I, therefore, let you come here in the hope that you could be convinced to undertake a quest for us. Tell me more about this quest. Recently, a Troglo envoy came to our walls, bearing a scroll. The envoy shouted that Vothkaro, the king of the Troglodytes, wished for us to send diplomats to him. It left the scroll and fled. Since then, we have been unable to find anyone skilled and smart enough to deserve the mission, and, simultaneously, suicidal enough to take it. If you will be my envoy, I will reward you. Alas, there is a problem. Well, two problems. Curry and Levin. What is my reward? Wealth, of course. Cash consideration. Plus, we have some magical knowledge, which I think you will greatly appreciate, but only if you help us. What problem is that? Sharamik is ruled by a triad right now. Empire rules bind us still. Before you can go on a mission for us, you need to get approval from Garrison Commander Corey and Internal Affairs Supervisor Levin. Go ask them about the mission, convince them to allow you to undertake it, and I will assist you. I have not heard of Empire cities having triads before. Before the border was sealed, Empress Prazak declared Sharamik a battle capital. This gives us more power and more responsibility. Krizsan and Shader are, in the eyes of the Empire, mere settlements. This fortress is held to proper standard. Where is Commander Corey? She's in the barracks, at the north end of the city. Where is Supervisor Levin? A superb gentleman, my right-hand man, he's just next door. Let me just make sure... What does the scroll say? The scroll grants free passage into Castle Troglo to the bearer. When you get the required permission and accept the mission, I will give you the scroll. What should I do now? He shakes his head. The problem remains. You have not received permission from Internal Affairs. Speak with Levin. No required permission, no Troglodyte scroll, and no reward. Why was I allowed into Sharamik? We both know that you are, well, unusual. We know that you are from elsewhere, but these are strange times. We were not able to deal with the Troglodytes, but we thought you might. You say you control Sharamik. That's an odd word to use. If you saw how much disloyalty I had to deal with, how much fear, how close my people are to panic, you would use that word too. Every day, it seems like someone else is being disloyal, and disloyalty must be dealt with harshly. We have no room for rebellion now, what with the Troglos at the gates. That's reasonable. Strict discipline is necessary in a time of war. Yes, yes, it is so rare to hear such sensible words. My people can learn from you, outsider. Right. Steal all of this guy's stuff, of course. Need a map. The man behind the desk looks eerily spider-like. He sizes you up with beady eyes. I'm Internal Affairs Supervisor Levin. Impressive job title. What does it mean? He grins and twitches slightly. Many tasks fall to me. I maintain loyalty. I am the Chief Jobs Dispatcher. I am map-making coordinator, and I assist Mayor Knight whenever possible. Exactly how do you maintain loyalty? His mouth twitches in disapproval. I'm sorry, you're not allowed to know about that. He thinks, but I'm sure you can come up with a few guesses. Do you have any jobs for me? Consult the boards outside. You can earn your keep there. Impressive job title, what does it mean? Map-making coordinator, sounds useful. It gives you a thin-lipped smile. I tell official Empire-sanctioned map-makers in the area what what areas need map making and compile the fruits of their labours. Would you like to purchase a map of Carnold? Only 50 coins? Yes. You already have this map. Oh. I need your permission to go on Mayor Knight's quest. So, you want permission to go on a mission, eh? Well, it's no problem. However, there's a lot of paperwork that needs filling out first, and there's the filing fee for those papers. Give me 1,000 coins and I'll give you permission. When you have the money, I'll be ready to help you. I am willing to risk my life to help your town. You'd better help me. He looks at you closer, then starts to get nervous. He recognizes you. Word of your deeds has been getting around. Well, he says, in this very limited case, I can make an exception. He fills out a slip of paper and gives it to an assistant to take to Mayor Knight. You have my permission. That's all I need. All right then, you may go. Obey our laws. We are not as lax as the southern lands. Oh, this place is awful. And there is a room here. I see it. You have entered the Sharamic treasury. You have little doubt that serious traps lie ahead. Save. I mean, it's not a lot. Are you okay with the fact that I've just stolen all of the town money? Cool. Cool. Good to know. What do we got? You must slay a unicorn and take its body to Commander Brooks of Lost Isle in southeast Avernum within 36 days, within 12 days, within 3 days. I am not doing stupid timed quests. I refuse. This woman has a light dusting of makeup on her face, there to make her skin darker. You, however, immediately recognize her as an Avernite. Your unexpected arrival startles her. She pulls you aside and speaks in private. I'm Sandra, Unspecified Services. Pleased to meet you. What are you doing here? I'm from Unspecified Services, like you, keeping an eye on what's going on in Sharamic. Heard about your accomplishments. Excellent work. Thank you, I try. You're really going places. Been to the bunker yet? The bunker? It's back down in New Kotra, a few mages trying to figure out outlandish solutions to our problems. They might just be able to help you. Talk to Captain Johnson. He'll tell you how to enter. Where is he? Captain Johnson is back in Fort Emergence. Bitter old guy, hates Unspecified Services. You may have to press him to get information about the bunker. Ask him about it and mention my name to him if he gives you trouble. Oh, cool. What are you doing here? Tell me more about Unspecified Services. I can't say much. Anaximander hasn't already told you. We're the only branch of the Avernum government doing anything up here right now. I'm moving between Sharamic and Lorelei looking things over. What's it like living here? Beats going up north. Gale is being attacked by these utterly lethal golems, and the Keep of Tinraya was utterly destroyed. What happened to the Keep of Tinraya? It was the strongest fort in Valorim, and some sort of bizarre monster unlike anything ever seen wiped it out. Can't find anything else about it, but I'm working on it. That reminds me, if you haven't gotten a map of Carnold province yet, you should. Find Levin, he sells them. He knows there are Avernites around, but doesn't care. He's a cunning one. He thinks he can use us. He's probably right. Do people realise that Avernites walk among them? Of course. Well, some know for sure, and others have heard rumours. She smiles. We're lucky though. The Empire has quarantined Valorim. They aren't helping the settlements here. The Empire won't help, and we might, so they'll at least hear what we have to say. Mayor Knight wants me to do a mission for him. Any idea why? Because he believes it's a suicide mission. He thinks Vothkaro, king of the Troglodytes, will kill anyone he sends. He'd rather you die than one of his men. What do you think I should do? Go visit the Troglodytes, of course. They might make valuable allies. Okay. What's this? Black basalt. Some of this rare substance is waiting for her in Aminro, but the Troglodytes have kept it from being delivered. Elin. proper decorations, Sharamik is a humble town, and the people of the fancier continents of the Empire look down on it. I, Mayor Knight, wish to earn higher regard by dressing the place up. I will pay, well, any adventurer who can find me 3 marble busts. I've already sold so many fucking marble busts. Siha the Sage, I, Starcap of Sharamik, paid Siha of Angel's Rest good money in return for knowledge to help me in my training. She promised knowledge, it was not delivered. I'll pay any adventurer who travels to her home and remind her what she owes me. Message to Lorelei. There is a letter pinned to this job board addressed to Yesenia, Librarian of Lorelei. Okay. Okey-doke. What is this building? Fine missiles. You meet Sharamik's resident Fletcher. He's putting the final polish on a wicked-looking barbed arrow. He nods as you enter, not looking up. I'm Isaac. What sort of shop is this? You can purchase missile weapons from me. Quality goods, I assure you. A little trading will distract me from my worries. What worries? He looks around to make sure no one's listening. I can tell you about this, but nobody else. We've all heard how brave you are, and it's best not to let our leaders hear us express skepticism. I'm concerned about my child. Tell me about your leaders. He looks grim. In the absence of the Empire's influence, Mayor Knight grows more controlling every day. Nobody's been punished for saying the wrong thing yet, but some of us fear it's only a matter of time. Why are you concerned about your child? We are attacked by troglodytes all the time. I'm planning to send my daughter, Kelly, to Softport, a much safer place. I will miss her, though. He sighs. Thank you for letting me unburden my soul. That is probably not worth the cost, is it? Cool. You're welcome. Yoink. Who are you? Starcap. You tell Starcap that Siha's home was raided by troglodytes. I guess this means I'll never get the valuable secrets I paid for, but then, if she couldn't defend herself from a handful of troglodytes, how much could she have known? He gives you a rat tail twisted into a loop. Odd. A man, small, wiry, muscular, and leather-clad, is looking you over. His opinion of you seems to be worsening by the moment. I'm Starcap. I hope you aren't here to waste my time. What profession are you in? I spend my life educating suckweasels like you. Fulfilling? I think not. A suckweasel? Yeah. Haven't you ever been called a suckweasel before? You don't think so. There are worse jobs. How could any job that involves constant work with smelly, unkempt, manners-impaired adventurers be fulfilling? You don't have to be so insulting. Yes, I do. I can do better than educating cave newts. Sorry, I mean adventurers like you. He gets fed up. Look, you want training or not? Why are you so irritable? Well, because my time gets wasted by the incompetent. I spend my life accomplishing things and gaining knowledge, and then I either spend my time wasting it on you or having it stolen. Stolen? Many of my secrets were taught to Zhang, cursed Zhang, who was to be my assistant. Then, the same Zhang broke his oaths of secrecy and fled to the remote villages of the northwest, where he teaches my knowledge for profit. If someone could make him stop, well, I would appreciate it. But nobody has the competence or the honor. Story of my underappreciated life. What if I stopped him? Then I would be very, very surprised. That is a sad tale. I can tell you are stricken with pain deep in your soul. I'd like to be trained. Well, I've changed my mind. I won't train you until you prove that you're worthy. I've already forgotten that you're here. God, you're an asshole. Who are you? Kelly. You meet a young girl, tall for her age. She's running down the street, bouncing a ball. She stops to watch you. I'm Kelly. Hi. Hello. You're an adventurer, right? Correct. She jumps up and down. Wow, I've never met a real adventurer before. I wish I was one. I could look after my daddy. Why are you worried about your father? He's the missile guy. He's really worried about all the troglos and might send me away. I hope he doesn't. I'd miss him. She thinks. Catch. Catch the ball. She throws the ball at you. You barely manage to catch it. Then you throw it back. Good catch. After a little while, you move on. The man behind the counter is busily polishing some delicate tools. I'm Ballard. There are lots of tools and little metal devices in this shop. What sort of shop is this? I make tools. You can purchase them, and it makes me very happy. He grins. In order to show you how happy he is. So what are you happy about? Happy? I'm incredibly happy. I could not be happier with the rulership of our town. Yes, I am inspired. Yeah, I can see you're thrilled. He continues to smile, but his eyes watch you carefully. He speaks clearly and deliberately. Yes, I could not be more happy with the leadership of our mighty city. I am very content and feel safe, alright? You suspect that people who express differing opinions are subjected to unpleasant fates. I would like to sell something, please. I don't need anything, conversation ends. So I think whilst I think about it, I know that I need 3 marble busts, so let's just take them out when we see them, right? Wait, who are you? Sean? A mage stumbles into you. It's obviously been quite some time since he last slept. Sorry, I'm Sean. Why are you so tired? He stares off into space for a minute or so, while trying to formulate an answer. Finally, he says, must maintain the barriers. Why do you have to maintain the barriers? Troglos keep knocking down walls. We make magic barriers to plug holes. They dispel barriers. Big pain. Those dispel spells. Do you know anything about how to dispel barriers? He teeters a bit. Dispel barriers is rare and powerful spell. Anyone knowing it can mess up our defenses. Big secret. You want to learn it? Yeah. Well, forget it. We have a book which contains it, but Mayor Knight won't let just anyone see it. He almost falls over, right in front of you. Bye. Going to bed, if I can. That's good, because Mayor Knight won't let you. He almost nods off in front of you. Got to sleep. Must work. Must sleep. Work. He stumbles off. The people down here are a bit run down, aren't they? Spraggins. You meet a wizened old man with a carefully trimmed white beard. He sets down a thick leather-bound book to speak with you. He's pale enough to have come from Avernum, though you doubt he actually did. Welcome, I'm known here as Spraggins, and magic, I do magic. He occasionally looks at the west door, then he pretends he doesn't care about the west door, then he looks at the west door again. What services do you provide? He takes a deep breath and thinks it over. Well, I do magic, I suppose. That seems to be a good overall description of my activities. That's a bit vague. Can you be more specific? Yes, magic does seem to be a good catch-all sort of term for my activities. For example, I read about magic things and then I think about them, or I teach spells to passing mages for a price. And of course, I do research. That would seem to be an excellent summary of the current activities I'm referring to when using the general term magic. Tell me of your research. I am working on the puzzle of the ages, a way to rediscover the lost art of farsight. Once, wizards could close their eyes and see the land for miles around, then the ability vanished. Many have cried for such a wondrous thing, and yet it is slow in coming. Perhaps one day. His voice trails off. Got another question. Spraggins looks longingly at his stack of unread books. What else do you want to know? My knowledge is deep, but my time is valuable. We're interested in learning spells. Ensnares all nearby foes and teleports you to a new location. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Marvellous. What is past the west door? What? That? There is? I research. Just research. I'm trying to do something. Something that Grove does. But I will do better. Can I see it? No, it's far too dangerous. I would not allow you to hurt yourself. Maybe if you give us a reason to be grateful to you, and you give me time to keep it from killing you. You start to step into Spraggins' bedroom, but he says, excuse me, I'd rather you didn't go in there. fuck, Spraggins? Speed potion. Another marble bust. Marvelous. A tiny rune on the floor flashes brightly. A cloud of noxious gas billows out of the dresser. This might kill me. Let's all of us drink some potions. Well, that was unpleasant. Who the fuck lives in there? Who are you? A guard. Time for a break, he says. There is a body down there, don't mind me, I'm just going to explode this. You find a dead troglodyte slumped against the city wall and dried out by the sun. It's been looted of everything valuable. Oh, that's depressing. Okay, what's in here? Threnfeld. A man sits at one of the inn's tables. The table has several pieces of armor on it, and the man is polishing one of them. I'm Ehrenfeld, sorry. Have a seat. Why are you polishing your shield here? Well, my shop was destroyed in a Troglo raid, so I have to run my business from here for now. Care to see my wares? Sorry about your store. Those vermin. I hope we wipe them out again, he thinks. Oh well. I almost have the money together to rebuild my shop. And at least I have my health. Sure, but where do you keep your items? He runs off to his hotel room and returns shortly with a few pieces of armor. Here we are. My shop is gone, but my goods are as high quality as ever. Care to make a purchase? Sure, what do you have? Blessed breastplate. I've already got fam. And Quinn. The owner of the inn is a young woman, as counted in years, but the war has left her prematurely aged. She looks very glad to see a customer. I'm Quinn. What can I get here? I've run this inn, and let me tell you, it's one trial and tribulation after another. If you care, which you don't, but look. We have a reasonably safe room for 10 coins. We have rounds of beer for 3 coins and fine bourbon for 12. I can personally recommend the bourbon. What problems have you had? Well, the Troglos begin their raids with a volley of spells over our walls, and guess what building tends to be the first they hit? That's right, my inn. It's one continuous bother, let me tell you. Plus I only have one paying customer, Ehrenfeld. Ehrenfeld? A pleasant enough fellow. His shop was destroyed by a Troglo attack a while back. He spends most of his time sitting at the corner table working on his armour. Has anything been done to stop the Troglo attacks? I tell you, it's the people running this dump. She stops suddenly and looks around to see who might be listening. Worried, she says, "Sorry, forgot myself for a moment. Our leaders are very smart. Care for some bourbon? A round's only 12 gold. You look exhausted." She lets out a hollow laugh. "Oh, you're a sweet talker. It's bad enough being assaulted by Troglos night and day without strangers making fun of my looks." Yeah. Sorry, darling. This room is filled with piles of jumbled armor components. Chain links are scattered about, waiting to be made into armor. It looks like someone is trying to run an armor shop from here. A sign on the door reads, "Warning, magical trap." Boop. Nice. Right, what have we got here? Who are you? Kurt. There is a scruffy sailor type selling tickets by the dock. I'm Kurt. What are the tickets for? I'll get you to Farport, down the coast to the south. 15 coins. Then that's all I have to talk about. So you have nothing to say about anything else. Yeah, right, look. Everyone else might be willing to spill their guts, their innermost thoughts, to a bunch of wandering, pale, psychotically violent malcontents, but I'm not. Don't want a ticket? Buzz off. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be helpful. Oh yeah? I've heard about you, barging into people's homes, walking up to farmhouses, going everywhere without anyone say so. And if you don't like someone, you stab them. You're adventurers. Pfft. There ought to be a law, that's what I say. He turns from you in disgust. I mean, that's fair. That's fair, I guess. Suddenly, a massive blast of smoke and flame shoots out from under the metal grate ahead. It almost knocks you off your feet. You aren't wounded, but there is now a large hole in the grate and the floor of the storeroom. As you watch in horror, several troglodytes squeeze their way through and attack. These aren't grunts either, but crack troglo shock troops. Holy moly. You look down through a hole in the rusty grate and find the tunnel the troglodytes dug to reach Sharamik Wall. They collapsed it before they attacked. You can't follow it back. Well, okay. I don't really want to. What have we got? Empire Soldier doesn't like me. He doesn't like me. He doesn't like me. Guys, you're not going to say anything. I just saved your asses. Going to take that as a no. Wait, what was the Cyan shrub? I just put it in my junk. I don't want to sell that. It sparkles. Ceramic key item depot, high level authorization only. It's too complicated to be picked, apparently. Right, let's come out here, see if there's any interesting things outside the walls. There is not. I can probably save and then destroy those. And then just have like a little wander in. This is meant to be some sort of special, elite, high security treasure room. It's almost empty. The war against the Troglodytes must not be going well. There is a spell shard of blink. You can use this once before resting. Gives you the blink. It snares all nearby foes and teleports you to a new location. You can have that. I will take the scroll and you can have the fine steel. You need to cast a spell barrier at higher level. Ah. Bugger. Bugger, bugger, bugger. Right, what's going on in here? The man behind the counter is not your ordinary muscle-bound blacksmith. Instead, he's a small, bland-looking mage. He's holding a steel broadsword and examining it with a practiced eye. The man looks up at you. Welcome, I'm known as Grove. Is this a blacksmith shop? Well, yes, I have a variety of high-quality weapons available, but my customers most value me for my magical skills. What sort of magical skills? I believe that one day all blacksmithing will not be done with crude bashing by hammers, but with spells. Magic is a very versatile and beneficial tool, no matter what the anima say. In fact, for a fee, my marvellous pad can augment your weapons. It is quite an invention, though its very use is draining. It can imbue your items with magical properties. Interesting, yes? How can you improve my items? What do you do? Well, you place something you wear or wield into the box. He points to the blue metal box. You pull the lever and poof! Sadly, the effects are currently, well, unpredictable. But always good, he hastens to add. What do you think of the anima? He shakes his head in disgust. I don't speak to them any more than I have to. Yes, I'm interested in having my weapons augmented. He looks over your weapons. Excellent. Of course, it is difficult keeping the pad charged, so I require a fee for my help. 1,000 coins to use it until its power is drained. Are you interested? No. Oh well. It's your decision. Can I do some trading? Okay, you just have a bunch of shite that I don't particularly need or cared about. Can't steal your money. If I save and cast a spell barrier, that is too powerful to ever be affected by that spell. Oh well. Boom. This was once an armory before several fireballs lobbed over the wall blew it to bits. The anvil and fire pit still remain, bits of metal are scattered throughout. Yeah, it's fairly unfortunate, isn't it? Christ, this is a big city. You meet a very pretty young woman busily chopping garlic. The counter is heaped with delicious foods. I'm Ginny, welcome to my shop. Your food smells delicious. She indicates the counter in front of you. Yes, and doesn't all of this look good as well? It all can be yours. I have all sorts of food for sale. She smiles. It's nice to have customers. It's been lonely lately. How do you get quality ingredients here? It all comes from the docks. There are few merchants on the seas these days. When they do bring quality ingredients, I make sure to get first pick. Why haven't you had many customers lately? With all the monsters about, the merchants I always talk to don't come through much anymore. I talk to the townspeople, but some of them are, well, ungrateful. One of them in particular. She looks irked as she says it. Who was ungrateful? I was really interested in Sloane, one of the archers in town. I gave him a ring for luck while fighting the Troglodytes. It was a family heirloom. He lost it. Can you believe it? I really wish someone would recover my beautiful ring from that oaf. I have another question. What do you think of Sloane? Sloane's one of the town's archers, and he's very, very good and handsome. I was fond of him. Once. But then I gave him my ring, a family heirloom, for luck, and he loses it. I really wish someone would recover it. Why do you think Sloane is mean? I mean, he came in, apologised, said the ring was gone and left, just like that, and I haven't seen him since. What sort of a way is that for a gentleman to act? Wait, this delicious food is bread, fish, egg, mushrooms. Cool. I'll be patient. You'll be hungry eventually. What does this say? Ginny's... The sign says Ginny's rations. No, Shrine of Happy Thoughts. Ellen collects the black basalt and sniffs it. Yes, that's good fresh basalt. As a reward, she gives you 2 fine elixirs. Marvellous. You can have the energy elixir. The rat-tailed band is 2 armor, 1 dex, 2% parry chance. 2 armor, missile damage. That was more valuable. Clover boots is +3 to luck. You're also going to wear those. Those can go away. You're also going to use that to increase your sniper skill. And what is this? Speed elixir. There is a serene-looking woman standing before the altar. She is thinking peaceful thoughts. You interrupt her peaceful reverie by clearing your throat. She turns, startled. Oh, hello, I am Mother Ellen. Greetings, you seem very peaceful. Oh yes, I am the priestess of the Shrine of Happy Thoughts. May I provide assistance? That depends what sort of assistance you can provide. I can teach a variety of spells. Also, I'm a skilled healer. How did you come to be a priestess of the Shrine of Happy Thoughts? She looks slightly embarrassed. Well, I wanted to start a faith to guide people and make their lives better. Unfortunately, I couldn't come up with a good guiding principle, so I improvised. And what principle did you end up choosing? I made the Shrine of Happy Thoughts based on the principle that, well, things would be a lot better if people were kind and just tried to be nice to each other for a change. Of course, it hasn't been popular at all, but you can't blame me for trying. We'd like to learn some priest spells, please. Balls. I need to sell some shit. I need the services of a skilled healer. You seem to be in good health. This makes me happy. I'm afflicted with a horrible curse. Can you heal me? You are? Really? That's so sad. I wish I could help. I've heard that there are good healers among the anima. Perhaps they can purge you. No. No one wants to help me. Let's just come down here and sell... I would like to sell all of my shit in there. Which nets me a little bit of money back. Right. I think I'm actually going to go get a coffee. I will be back in around 5 minutes or so. Brr. Apologies, I am back. I'm back, I'm ready, and I'm better than ever, baby. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, right. As far as Sharamik is concerned, we just have this one room left to investigate, right? Okay. Commander Corey. Commander Corey takes the dispatch, reads it, and shudders. Cockroaches, eh? Disgusting. Better those crazed cultists deal with it than us. She dips you a small pouch of coins. You've been on the surface long enough to recognize the insignia of a commander, a very high post in the army of the Empire. The highest officer of Sharamik watches you skeptically. She seems unwilling to give you some of her valuable time, but she is resigned to it. So the famed adventurer stops by. I am Captain Corey. What are your responsibilities? I run the Sharamik garrison, outsider. Quite a job. I also help Mayor Knight as best I can. There are a lot of troops stationed here. Sharamik has been, for some time, the main military depot for southern Avernum. I'm in charge of looking after it. Quite the responsibility. How do you help Mayor Knight? He is in charge of anything in Sharamik that isn't military. A competent administrator, although I am concerned about his inability to get anyone to go on this mission he's talking about. What mission? She frowns. I can't believe Mayor Knight wants to give you this mission. You want permission? Prove your worth. The Troglodytes have an enormous altar in the hills east of Angel's Rest. It blesses them, makes them much nastier in a fight. Find and destroy it, and my permission is yours. The problem is that it's sure to be magical. You may need to perform the ritual of sanctification. What is the ritual of sanctification? All that holy mumbo jumbo is beyond me. I haven't the foggiest idea how to destroy an evil altar. I'll tell you who might though. Talk to Nydia. She's in Softport. Tell her my name. She served me once. If she knows anything about how to destroy the Troglo altar, she'll tell you. And that's the last help you'll get from me. I don't spoon feed my warriors. Do you know anything about this Troglodyte altar? It's at the end of a long valley in the mountains east of Angel's Rest. Troglos use altars to magically energize themselves. They're big, magically charged things, and destroying one of them would be a great victory. I have another question. Commander Corey stares at you. Every moment of her life you absorb is a clear source of resentment. Mayor Knight says that I need your permission to be given the Troglodyte scroll for delivery. You tell her the tale. She smiles. I have to hand it to you. You've done us a service. Maybe Mayor Knight chose well after all, though I doubt it. I've already sent my permission to him. Good luck to you. Okay. The guards didn't want to allow me entry to the city. Why? It's delicate to talk about. Your pale complexion is worrying, but Mayor Knight thinks you can help us. I think he might know something I don't, or, more likely, he's a fool. We will see. Okay. So I think, no, go in the door, you idiots. I was talking to Ginny, she wants her ring back. He looks surprised. I lost Ginny's ring while fighting some Troglos. I was shooting down at them from the walls. I was at the southwest corner of town. It might have fallen off. I couldn't find it again. If only I could, I might have hope with her. Wait, did he say southeast? I was at no, southwest. Oh, so is it on that corpse that it said was empty, but probably actually isn't? This one? Thinking this must be the area Sloane told you about, you search carefully around the dead troglodyte. Sure enough, you find a small silver ring concealed under a stone. Take it. What is the Sharamic ring? It is not an item I can equip for myself. Oh well. Shall we, I wonder if we give it to her ourselves. And she might really, really like us. I think I found the ring you gave to Sloane. You give her the ring and explain what happened. Her face brightens. Oh, that man. I knew he was shy, but I had no idea. I hope he comes by again. I'll apologize for doubting him. Maybe we can try again. She blushes. Thank you so much. You deserve a reward. She packs a big sack full of food and gives it to you, along with a kiss on the cheek. What do you think of Sloane? That oaf still hasn't been in to see me yet. Now all of this has been settled, she pouts and then smiles again. Oh well, it can't be too long. Any gossip about Sloane? Now I just need to wait for Sloane to build up the courage to come back. I'll be patient. Okay, and then talk to Sloane. I returned Ginny's ring to her. I heard you returned her ring. I'm still building up the courage to go see her. Thank you again for finding it. I can't put into words how much I appreciate it, but I still shouldn't be seen with you. Sorry. How are things with Ginny? They're slow. Slow, okay? I still shouldn't be seen with you. I'm an Empire soldier. He moves away. Okay. You asshole. So I think... Oh, wait. Hang on. I have to go talk to this guy first. And then he'll give me the scroll, right? I have received permission from both Corey and Levin. He nods. Permission has been attained. Well done. He gives you a battered leather scroll. Go to the castle Troglo to the northeast, speak with the king of the Troglos, and bring me back proof that you've spoken with him. And the rewards will be yours. Okay. Let's go do that then. What is this place? Warning, Troglo territory to the northeast. Fucking hell, there are so many towns around here. What do you think? Is there a reason for me to have done that, I wonder? Nope. Just making it easier for them to attack the town. Mage. Licensed Empire mages patrol the town, ready to exchange fire with Troglo raiders outside. They don't want to talk to you. The townsman says goodbye. Wounded person. A wounded Empire soldier, victim of a Troglodyte raider, is sitting propped on a chair. All you really see is a mess of bandages and dried blood. You're being helped. The wounded soldier weakly looks up at you. It's jarring to see someone so wounded and neglected. There must not be enough healing to go around. You do what you can to make the warrior more comfortable. There's not much else you can do here. This place is just a couple of wounded people. There are some bandages in that cupboard. Why don't you help yourselves? The innkeeper has a battle axe swinging from his side. His breastplate bears the marks of recent combat. He's so tired he can barely remain standing. I'm Barber, he mumbles. Welcome to my inn. How's business? Bad. We got no booze left. Not much at all. Just a room, only 5 coins. It's been a nightmare. Why? Castle Troglo isn't far from here, and there's not a thing anyone can do about it. We eat the worst of the raids, get hit often too. It's hard to keep hope sometimes. He almost nods off several times while speaking. What'll happen? I'm afraid this town will fall any day now. I'm so tired, my apologies. This used to be a beautiful town, no more. How have things been going? Well, once we had people here, then the Troglos came and they left. I lived here my whole life, and I can't leave. I built this inn myself. I can't leave it. Then flee this doomed place. Flee while you can. This man wears the sash and insignia of a mayor, leader of one of the villages or cities of the Empire. He is sitting here drinking ale, lots of it. I'm known as Najib. That's Mayor Najib. Working hard, Mayor? He laughs. Sure I am. I'm planning strategy. What do you think I'm doing? He takes a long swig of ale. Strategy for what? Planning how to hold off endless Troglos with almost no troops and no reinforcements. How to do anything when the Empire has quarantined the area. Our glorious leaders in Sharamik have been no help either. What do you know of the Troglos? They breed like bunnies and they're smart and fierce and ruthless. Like nothing we've ever fought before. He drinks more. What's going on in Sharamik? He finishes his beer and calls for 2 more. Mayor Knight's turning Sharamik into his own little fiefdom, and he has the support to do it. Nobody gets anything without licking his boots, and the Troglos keep killing. He drinks more, and the people wonder why I spend my time drunk. Why is the Empire quarantined this area? Bet you hadn't heard about that. The keep of Tinrai has been destroyed by monsters, totally. Excuse me. The Empire has shut us all off to die. To keep the monsters from spreading. He takes a long swig of ale. And that's why I drink. Does anyone know what happened to the keep of Tinrai? Not exactly. Some weird sort of monster up north. The biggest, strongest city in Valorum is now just a smoking hole. Sobering, eh? All of Valorum is closed off? Yes, Blackcrag Fortress, north of here, was the main pass between Valorum and the rest of the Empire. It's been sealed. None of us are allowed in to see Empress Prezak. What's it like being mayor? Aminro is nothing but a big mess. A big, constant mess, being blasted into nothing, one brick at a time. Is there anything I can do to help? He laughs bitterly. You know who should be asking that? The Empire. They should. But since you asked, he removes a ring from his finger and shows it to you. This is valuable. King Vothkaro is the leader of the Troglos. If you kill him, if you avenge my men and my town, this ring is yours. He clearly doesn't think that you will ever collect on the offer. No progress to report on the whole kill thing. Of course not. You're heroes to the Southerners, but nobody can help us. He returns to drinking. Oh, he's such a defeatist, man. I'm going to steal your spoon and your potted plant, just so that you stop acting so depressed all the time. My God, man! A-da-ba-da-bo, I'm gonna dispel this shibbity-bo. That was an accident. This office is abandoned and dusty. Blows from spells flung over the walls have shaken a lot of bricks loose from the ceiling. Whoever lived here, they moved out a long time ago. If that's true, why can't I steal anything? There is no one in eyesight. There's no one in eyesight. Well, that's annoying. What are all of these things? Good. I think that's everything in this small town. Let's go. Doo-doo-doo-boo-boo. You walk up the massive gates. You the diplomat. Do you have them? Yes, I do. You say that you do. Indeed, have the papers. Almost instantly, armed troglodytes march out of the castle and demand to see them. You produce them. Excellent, says one of the larger ones. It's about time. The larger one makes a motion, and a warrior brings a blindfold. You'll have to put these on before we'll let you in. Do you let them? Yeah. The troglodytes blindfold you, double check to make sure that you can't see, and haul you somewhere. You're half led, half dragged, and you fall to your knees several times. On the way, you hear one of the troglos ask who you are. He's immediately clubbed into silence. Finally, the blindfolds, along with some of your hair, are torn off, and you're thrown into a holding cell. There's a filthy bed, a chamber pot, and a very heavy iron gate. The gate is slammed shut, and you hear several bolts being set. The dresser is empty. Suddenly, the gate holding you in the cells slide open. Someone outside says King Vothkaro will see you now. Then you hear footsteps receding down the hall outside. Then you don't hear anything else. You peek your head out, the corridor is empty. How am I supposed to get that button if there's a bed in the way? How am I supposed to get any of the buttons? This is an outrage. This is a bad sign. There is a dead body in here. The remaining scraps of his armor bear Empire insignia. Whoever he was left in this room to starve to death. There is a stone spiral on the table, carefully carved out of semi-precious stone. There are also small stone chips and the knife some Troglo used to carve it. The stone spirals are an art form particular to these creatures. They are crude and violent beings, but they are capable of creating lovely and elegant things. As you near the end of the passage, a dozen massive and heavily armed troglodytes march out from around the corner and seize you. One of them barks, "What are you doing out? King Vothkaro expressed no wish to see you." You are hastily marched back to your cell and thrown in. The whole incident is very confusing until you notice that your cell is slightly different than it was before. The drawer of the dressers is now half open. You look inside and find a book, bound in leather. The writing inside is crude, but the book seems to be about the history of the troglodytes. You take it. We know not where we came from. One day we were not, dead forever. The next day we were. We know we were once a mighty people. Then we were not. Now again we are. But the generations between are gone. We have ancestors but no fathers or mothers. They who brought us back are the glowing ones. They brought us to get our vengeance on the humans who took us from the world. This was good to us. Great, we said, would be the flow of blood that we would bring forth. Okay. But then cursed the glowing ones, they brought back the giants to fight with us as well. The giants, the great enemy. We remember little, but we remember that. The ones connected our castle to that of the giants by a tunnel. What a gift. We charged through the tunnel, and they charged back. The glowing ones cursed them, were angered. We must fight humans, they said, so they closed the tunnel with the great barrier, and the giants were far from us. But our foes exist, and we will feed on them yet. One day, the barrier will come down, and our war may be resumed. Until then, humans will be our meat, but we live by the great dream. The gate opens again. You hear someone on the other side mutter, "King Vothkaro will see you now," and walks away. You open the door a crack and see on the other side armed troglodyte guards. One of them raises a beefy arm and bars the door. "Stay in here. You come out, we fight." It is a promise. Okay. You stand before the king of the troglodytes. He wears dark and pitted steel armor of an archaic style. It looks like the armor predates the empire itself. His face is scarred and deeply lined, and his hair is black and stringy. He looks exhausted. He waves you forward. "I'm King Vothkaro, outsider, High King of the Troglodyte people. Have you read the book of history given to you?" "I have read the book." "Good. Then you know of our people and our great foes, the giants, who are cruelly kept from us. You know us, and now you must know more. You must know why I had you brought here." Your treatment of me has been very strange." "It is necessary. The proud troglodytes, we are divided. There are arguments and treachery, thus I must be careful. The guards here, they can be trusted. If any of my other warriors see you, they may be agents of foolish Elhiok. They will spit you." "Can I explore the rest of the castle?" "If you help me, you may explore the tunnels below, the realm of Kazis. You cannot explore the rest of the castle though, you would be slain. Why did you allow me to come before you?" His voice is deep and commanding. "The scroll I had left for you told you the things you need to know about our people. We are a rootless people, we are a holy people, and we have an ancient enemy. We are the troglodytes, we are proud. You Troglos are a mighty people." He snarls and puts his hand on his massive blade. "You humans call us Troglos. Do not ever call us Troglos, it is insulting." "Rootless, so you don't know where your people are from?" "We were once destroyed, wiped off the face of the earth. Then we were brought back by the glowing ones. We aren't sure who our destroyers were, but I have a guess." Who are the glowing ones? We know little of the glowing ones. They speak to us, they made us, or so they say. They are insubstantial glowing forms, and we can tell little of what they truly are. They tell us to do things like wipe out the humans of these lands. We do them, but only because it is what we wish. They do not want us to fight the giants. I wish to. One Kazi, cursed Elhiok, worships them, and will do as they say. I do not think he is wise. Who do you think destroyed your kind? I believe the ancient enemy destroyed us. Actually, it was almost undoubtedly the Empire, but you keep quiet about this. The Empire's campaign against non-human races has been vicious, thorough, and successful. Who is your ancient enemy? The Giants, he hawks and spits, our holy, eternal foe. Their crimes against us were unspeakable, and their punishment will be too. He glowers. Unfortunately, the Khazis do not agree, and one of them is unwise. That is why I have brought you here. Who are the Khazis? Our gods are secret and powerful, and our people are always half-ruled by our holy leaders, the Khazis. Khazis are generally wise. Unfortunately, there are exceptions. Who is the one you think is unwise? The leader of the Khazis is Elhiok. He believes something so heretical that anyone else who said it would be killed. He has said that we should ignore the ancient enemy and concentrate on fighting the humans. The horror, to end the Great War. I am repulsed by his cowardice. Alas, he is my equal in the eyes of our people. That is why I have brought you here. I have a mission for you. Tell me. He smiles wryly. Elhiok is wise, and the walls have ears. Let us just say, he should be made to answer for his heresy. He must pay. How? Return to your cell. A new scroll has been placed there for you. Much will be made clear to you. Much benefit can come to you humans if you help. Benefit me, peace to humans, but only if Elhiok is dead. I will read your offer. If I think it will help the humans, I may help you. Yes, go to your cell. Read, learn. If you are brave, you humans will be forgiven the crimes against us and allowed to live a while longer. Once again, the dresser has been left half open for you. Someone has left another message. You look inside and find a scroll. The writing is uneven but clear, and the paper is the highest quality vellum. Very interesting. You take it. Outsider, I have told you the offer. Refuse it, and humans die still. Slay Kazi Elhiok, and we may yet be able to fight the giants, the great enemy. You may not come back to speak with me. If Khazis see I consort with humans, I will be slain, and the war against humans will be our true and only focus. You must decide. If you refuse, leave through a secret passage to the south. I will remember your cowardice. If you are a true warrior, there is a secret door in your cell to the lower caves. Go. The shamans are to the southwest. Avoid them. They are mighty and will overwhelm you. Go instead north to the halls of Concordance, and from there west. Elhiok lives in a cell guarded by a strange gate we cannot fathom. This you must open. When he is dead, return to the stairway you came down, and leave quietly out the south passage. You will be rewarded. Do not climb up any other stairways, or the alarm will be raised, and we all must slay you. Good luck to you. One day I will feed on you and yours, but not until the great enemy is gone. Bothkaro, High King of the True People. One of the bricks in the west wall is protruding in an intriguing way. So that does fuck all. Okay. Hello, Troglodytes. just stick to this eastern wall for now. Is this the one that it says? Halls of Concordance? You surprise 2 pairs of troglodytes, 2 shamans, and 2 warriors arguing across a table. This must be where the holy and military sides of Troglo society meet to discuss matters. They rapidly settle their differences, however, in order to fight you. A doobity-boo, a doobity-boo, I steal everything, that's what I do. The altar in this room is small, simple, and non-magical. There are 2 pairs of kneeling pads before it, facing each other. This must be a small private meeting room. Okay. Was I supposed to go up these stairs? You reach the top of the stairs and meet a band of armed troglodyte guards. King Vothkaro must have stationed them to make sure you leave through the correct stairway. You turn back. This was clearly not the correct place for me to go through. So I'm going to have to go through this way then. I do not want that stick. I don't want it. Level up, baby! Hello, Troglos. Scourge Hinthak. Archer's Band. +5 to missile damage. Nah. A little bit useless for someone of my caliber. Where are all the marble busts? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. I'm just going to do a quick save because I get the feeling. Right, now I'll do a quick save. Just up the stairs, meet a band of blah blah blah, you turn back. Okay, so yeah, I definitely can't go anywhere else. Let's go this way first. Okay. Some nice herbs for our Eela. A rolling pin because they're making delicious, delicious bread. Apparently. Right. Oh, fuck off. There are so many enemies around. Oh, that literally just leads to the same corridor. Marvelous. Marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. Oh. Hello there. You find yet another one of the Troglodytes' powerful altars. This one, intended for use by the shamans and Kazis themselves, doesn't even give you a chance to approach the prayer mats before it blasts you. Your mind is filled with terrifying alien thoughts. You're terrified. We're weak. We're missing turns. Everyone's doing shit. You son of a biscuit. Forager's boots. First aid and nature lore. What have you got? Samaritan sandals, which is just 10 to healing. Gold necklace. Incense. Third marble bust. That is all we need. Can I use one of these scrolls? Where are they? Sanctification. You disrupt and shatter yet another of the Troglodytes' altars. It has already expended its power, trying to keep you away. Now it submits, smoulders, and cracks in two. Amazing. Study the tome. The runes on the chains were exactly what you suspected, a trap. The Troglodytes are deadly serious about keeping outsiders from reading their holy secrets. Corruption runs out of the book and up your arms. Ow. Luckily, you have a spell that heals all of us. Study. You look closer and find that these stones are actually very old. They're still covered with dirt and grime. The Troglodytes must have dug them up from somewhere. The drawings on the stones are crude, but they clearly depict Vanatai. Even if the writing wasn't worn away, you wouldn't be able to read it. However, looking at the drawings, you are able to glean a bit about Vanatai rituals. It is very interesting material, though you aren't sure how it might help you. And that is another one that's going to hurt me. Well, fuck you. Well, fuck you then. Heretic cells. This is where Troglodytes lock up those the Kazis have declared heretics. The odour of blood and decay suggests what happens then. Hello, goodbye. Okay, so I think this is going to be dead ends, so let's go in here first. Well, he tried his hardest, bless him. That is a control panel. Hello, Troglodyte defenders. You are facing the largest magical barrier you've ever seen. It's over 50 feet wide and 30 feet high, a wall of concentrated energy totally sealing off the northern passage. The power it puts off makes this chamber extremely hot, and the magical energy makes your hair stand on end. You have a hard time believing anything you could do could affect this wall. You try to look through it, but all you can make out is a wide passage leading away. It forces you to wonder who created this barrier and what is providing the incredible energy it must require to maintain its existence. Dead before they even had a chance to turn around. You poor, poor fools. Was I not able to open that door, or did I just ignore it? Maybe I didn't even realise there was a door there. Oopsie, my bad. What do these say? Barrier of the glowing ones, the eternal foe lies beyond, be ever vigilant. So the old ones put up that barrier. The cavern to the north has been settled by a clump of huge spiders with even huger heads. The troglodytes have a taste for unusual pets or allies. I mean, what do you have? Iron javelins, some money and a lantern. Was that it? I guess so. What the fuck is this place? From this narrow entryway you peer into the room ahead. The floor is covered with an intricate pattern of sandstone tiles. There are 5 circular stone discs in the chamber. They are glowing gently. You soon notice, as you look at them, they are floating slightly above the stone. It is almost as if they could move if pushed properly. When you step onto the stone floor, there is a flash of light, a wave of heat washes over you, throwing you back. You feel dizzy, and then you find yourself somewhere else, shaking and smoking. Does this work? I don't want to wait, I want to step over there. Thanks. finally reach the inner chamber of Elhiok, leader of the Khasis, total foe of humanity and complete paranoid. He always has a full complement of guards waiting at the entrance. You don't get a chance to baffle them with your sneaky words. They draw their weapons and attack. Hello, which one of you is Elhiok? None of you, apparently. This is Elhiok's private altar. Unlike many of the other Troglodyte altars, this one isn't enchanted, it's just there for his private prayers. The craftsmanship in the carvings is oddly elegant and beautiful. These are Elhiok's Spartan living quarters. The mighty Kazai lives like the lowest of his kind, sleeping on a thin, dirty pad on the cave floor. Interesting. I keep forgetting that that will blow me up. For fuck's sake. Crystalline wand, don't mind if I do. Okay, right, where are we now? Here's Elhiok. You finally find Elhiok, religious leader of the Troglodytes. He sits alone in his massive hall, trembling with rage. He looks up, and you see his eyes. The Troglodyte is going mad, if he's not there already. You trespasser, defiler, murderer. You can't be here, you can't. The punishment of the gods. That is what comes now. Why did you do it? Why did you still come? You've been attacking the humans. It must stop. No, it is our purpose. We were called out of peace, out of the void. There must be a reason. It can't be meaningless. The void? Elhiok begins to tremble. We were gone. The Troglodytes, our proud people. We were in nothingness, like your memories of before you were born. We were not, and then we were. What do you mean? Something remade us. We were gone from the world, free of our fear and suffering, in peace. Then, something brought us back to this strange, mad world, infested, the small pink weaklings, the humans, living on our land. Even gone, this land was still ours. To get back what was stolen, our sacred land, that must be the purpose, why we were brought back. Who brought you back? He howls. I don't know. Why couldn't they stay? Why couldn't they tell us? My people say, who did it? I say, the glowing ones. It makes them happy, but it is a lie. I don't know the answer. Troglodytes live for war. Our peace was stolen. I must give us a purpose, a war, or we will be lost and mad. Sounds like you've been treated very cruelly. Yes, you understand. Thank you. You know how hard it has been for us. I know you will forgive me for what I need to do now. Is there no way for peace? Elhiok cackles. Yes, you have to slay me. Then that coward Voskaro can defile all that we are. We were brought back to devour humanity. I swear, we will scourge this world. Elhiok raises a clawed hand. You cursed gods who brought us from peaceful oblivion. I call for your help. Save me so I can suffer and do your will. The prayer is answered. A shade made of dark energy appears on one of the nearby platforms. Immune? The fuck? Elhiok, the head Kazi of the Troglodytes, and deadly foe of your people falls. He spits defiance at humankind in general, and you in particular, even as he draws his last breath. Then he is at peace, free from his madness at last. Foil helm, intelligence and luck, and encumbers mages. Well, I will give that to you. Rod of defense. You can have the wisdom crystal. Molten halberd. Right, you take that. You take that and replace it with, I don't know, that, I guess. And then you can take that. Is that it? Right, so then he said he wants us, and we're going to do this properly because the other troglodyte dude seemed like a stand-up guy, you know. So he told us to go back in the way we came out from, which is here. Oh, come on, for fuck's sake. You've reached the top of the stairs, exhausted but triumphant. A small troglodyte is there to greet you. He recites a short, simple message. I bring you the appreciation of King Vothkaro of the Troglodytes. He applauds your unexpected triumph. He also expresses interest in the opening of the Great Barrier, an act of mutual benefit to us and the humans. To that end, he mentions that the Great Barrier is created by a magical artifact on its other side. Vothkaro believes that a passage to it exists. This passage was mapped before the cursed glowing ones created the barriers. We do not know where the passage to the artifact is because the map was stolen by giants. It is written on a piece of drakeskin. It probably rests in the giant's castle to the north over the mountains. I bid you luck and hope you can destroy the barriers. For now, I will consolidate power and slay more humans. Good luck to you. You may leave to the south. I will consolidate power and slay more humans. The troglodyte adds on his own, also Vothkaro would like this taken to the mayor in Sharamik. He hands you a small scroll. His job done, the troglodyte moves off quickly. What was the small scroll? Quest completed. Slay Elhiok, Troglo Giant Barrier. Something was added to your diary. You gained an item, Troglodyte Message. But did I though? Where is it? Where is my troglodyte message? There it is. This message was given to you, blah blah blah. Okay. Cool, let's head back to Sharamik, tell the mayor of our success. Where was the mayor? I've forgotten, he was in here, this way. Mayor Knight takes the marble busts. Ha! This will show those smug nobles in the northern lands that we know what culture is. You're paid with a generous sack of coins. Mayor Knight frowns. The way he looks at you, you suspect that he knows you're from Avernum. Fortunately, he's desperate enough to deal with you. What else do you need outside to be quick? The Troglodyte King gave me this message for you. After telling the whole story of a visit, you present the message the Troglodyte King gave you. The mayor looks at it and frowns. What trickery is this? He shows you the scroll. It simply says, "We will defeat you, King Vothcaro." Mayor Knight crumples it up. Troglos. I'll never understand them, yet they have stopped attacking us. It seems that you did help. Well done, I suppose. After giving you a heavy sack of gold, he says, there is a useful magical tome in the City Hall Library. As promised, help yourself. Anything else I can do for you? You should go. Now that the Troglos have withdrawn, I must regain tight control of this city. Your presence is only going to unsettle things. If you want to keep aiding your fellow humans, there is definitely a place you can go. Lorelei, a city to the north. They have been assaulted by waves of humanoids even more deadly than the Troglos. I think Commander Bruskrud is still stationed there. Good woman. Tell her that I sent you. You will be welcomed, if the name of Knight is still respected there. I no longer have a need for you. Be sure to consult the magical tome in our library. Okay. So what do we have? Evidence for bearer. Go to Lorelei, entering the bunker. So I think what we'll do is can only be used outdoors, for fuck's sake. God damn. So we can go and tell Anaximander some shit. What day are we on? 41. Anaximander smiles nervously. Anything else I can help you with before you return to your explorations? I've done some exploring. Can you give me more instructions? Keep finding out what's happening, and if you get the chance, keep the monster plagues from doing too much damage. If the surface world is destroyed, we will have nothing to return to. What's my overall mission? Now that you've been on the surface and know that it is not immediately lethal, you need to explore it and determine as much as possible about the situation. Bring a way for us Avernites to return to the surface safely. Now that we know that the exit to the surface is safe, where should I go? Everywhere you can, meet people discreetly. What rewards can I get? Okay, let's go ask Levy, I guess, about rewards. What are your responsibilities? What's my daily allowance? Nope, you've done nothing recently to merit a reward. So I haven't actually stopped the Troglodyte threat yet. Interesting. So there was the commander dude around here that I believe I got told to talk to in terms of going to the bunker, right? I think he was in here. I heard you know how to get into the bunker. He looks startled. Who told you about that? Sandra. He looks furious. Damn her. I was only required to tell you if you asked. He seems to be trying to think of a way out of it, but he soon thinks better. Alright, the bunker is in New Kotra. To enter it, walk up to the centre of the east side and say Galros. Now you can go and waste our valuable resources. Well done. Hooray! So new... What the fuck? Are you shitting me? You guys don't stand a chance. What are you doing? Right, we want to come across to New Kotra, which is there. Remembering what Commander Johnson told you, you turn to the wall and say Galros. Sure enough, a section of the east wall of the building slowly fades away. A corridor leads into the dark bunker. There is a peculiar, pungent smell, like burning herbs. There is a man that says, "We can help you." Ostoth. You meet a middle-aged mage leaning back in a carved wooden chair. When you enter, he was meditating while staring into a small brazier. He lowers his hood and wipes sweat from his brow. He looks up at you, as if he was expecting you. "I'm Ostoth. Welcome to the bunker. Sorry." He wipes his brow again. "It gets warm in here." "Why are you staring into the fire?" "Focusing. All of my mental faculties must be sharp. You see, I'm in charge of the bunker. It is a powerful resource for Upper Avernum, but only if I remain fully alert. What is this place?" "I shall explain what we are doing here. We are doing research. Enla, Pathas and I are trying to craft tools to use against the enemies of Avernum." "Pathas and Enla?" "Powerful magicians from Avernum. They are my 2 research aides. I can think of no task they are not up to." "So this is a research centre run by Avernum's crown?" "Yes, and a much needed one. Avernum has always had many enemies. Always we had few swords on our side, and it was only the skill of our mages that saved us. The existence of the bunker is how we recognize this fact." Are you currently doing any research?" "Pathas, Enla and I wait here, our magical powers waiting to be unleashed on whatever problems may come up. That is why we have been waiting for you. We felt that we might need to research on your behalf." "What can you research?" She looks uncomfortable. "When we found out about the monsters on the surface, we realized we may need to craft weapons to help you fight them. But you must be warned of one key fact." "What warning?" "Be absolutely sure that you are right. Our resources are limited and we can make only one powerful item. If your first guess is wrong, I strongly doubt that we will be able to help you again. Please create a powerful weapon for me." "Gladly, that is our purpose now, but we are not ready to craft a weapon yet. We wait until someone finds who made the plagues of monsters on the surface so that we can craft a weapon to use against them. Should you ever know who created the monsters, come back and tell me their name so we can make a weapon. One warning, however. Make sure that you are absolutely certain. We will probably only have the strength to craft one such weapon." "I am sure Erica is responsible. I am sure the dragons from Avernum have caused the surface plagues." Oh, interesting. So this is like end game area? "This is a lovely carved wooden chest lined with mother of pearl. It must have been smuggled down from the surface. You open it and find it is padded inside, lined with the velvet. The box is empty. This tiny woman would look like someone's friendly old grandmother if it were not the aura of power emanating from her. Oddly, her chamber is decorated in the Vanatai style. I'm called Enla. Welcome to the bunker. I do my research here." "What are you working on?" "I was once studying dragons, now I research in the bunker. Why did you give up?" She looks sad. "We studied poor old Motrax, oldest of the mighty serpents living in Avernum. Then he died and the other dragons disappeared." "Where did they go?" A great mystery. Sulfurous, Koth, and Athron were the other dragons of the underworld. However, after the Empire War, they all disappeared. We have few guesses regarding where they went, such as maybe down further into the caves, or more likely on the surface, although that would be an invitation for the Empire to attack them. The Empire despises any power it can't control, and they would despise the Empire back. Why the mutual hatred? The Empire enslaved Sulfurous and Koth, and Athron dislikes all humans. They no doubt have much hatred for the humans on the surface. I study Vanity magic. Why have you decided to specialize in Vanity magic? It is amazing what they can do with a simple crystal. For example, they can make actual life in crystalline form. How do they accomplish these things? We can do nothing near what they can do, but we have a few ideas. Nothing I want to talk about now, of course. Okay, cool story. You meet a tottering old slith, his once green scales darkening around the edges with age. He wears many amulets and teeth around his neck. Greetings, welcome to the bunker. I am Pathas. Why are you here? He speaks in a shaky, sibilant voice. At the asking of Avernum, I have come to the bunker. I help with their research. How do the locals help you out? They bring us food at night, and they keep this place secret, and they give us company sometimes. This can be a lonely place to wait. What sort of research can you perform? I am a priest of my people normally, but I am also one of their strongest mages, and I know much of metalworking too. That is why they ask for me. I miss my temple. Of course, it is an opportunity. Where is your temple? Down in our city of Gnas, in the Great Cave in Avernum. A beautiful city, I miss it. Opportunities like what? For example, to meet the great mages and minds of Avernum. Like Erica, I met her not long ago. What do you think of her? She is the greatest mage of Avernum. She lives up here now, in a tower to the northeast. She is very private and powerful, but she can never again go to the surface. Why? They cursed her when they banished her, so much they feared her power. If she ever sees the sun, it will slay her instantly. That is why she hates the Empire so much. What was your impression of her? It was an honor to meet her, but frightening as well. The depths of her hatred is hard to comprehend. What is the bunker? This was built here with the help of new Cotrans as a sort of magical crisis handling center. We wait here for some need for research and then we respond. The people here have been a great assistance. Okay, so this is actually probably endgame stuff, right? This park dedicated to all those lost in the destruction of the original Kotra. You will always be remembered. I also have a feeling Dominique, the woman that we're trying to do something about, is around here somewhere. It isn't you, Dossor. Flanagan. I found this key inside the caves where the murders happened. Interesting, I don't know anything about it. I will continue to investigate. I'm not optimistic about learning any more than you have. Good luck. It looks like... did you find any more information about those murders? I heard about the evidence you found. That odd key, that's probably it. I doubt you can help out more here. I don't think we'll find out much else about those earlier murders, but I'm waiting here, watching for a sign of whoever came here returning. Dominique. Perhaps I can still help you. She seems eager to chat with a visitor. I met someone in Krisan named Benedict. Know him? Her eyes light up. We're near Krisan. You've met Benedict. Please tell him I'm well and I'll return to the surface as soon as I can. After you spend a few minutes answering her questions, she gives you a kiss on the cheek. Thank you. Okay. So I think if we just use her, it does not function underground. Well, fuck-a-doodle do. I suppose I'll just go the long way then. Let's go see if these guys have anything else they want to tell me about. I have ended one of the monster plagues on the surface. I may have evidence for you. He spends a few grudging minutes questioning you about things you found, then grunts in irritation. As I thought, what evidence do you have? None. I thought as much. If you eliminate one of the monster plagues, look around for evidence. Quit wasting my time. Okay. So I should go back to Krisan. I should give that flower to the Dryad. Madavi in the Tower of Magi. So I need to go to the Tower of Magi. Did I find Munt? Well, regardless, it is currently lunchtime. I am going to go get some lunch. Adventure continues. Cool. I'm going to finish up, go get some lunch. I might stream again this afternoon. We'll see. But for now, I have a pooch that needs to go for a walk in the rain. Marvellous. Thanks for hanging around, guys. I will catch you next time, whenever that might be. Take care. Bye-bye.